All right, everyone. Hello, welcome to Ho Chi Minh City. So today we're going to talk about the history, the geography, climate, activities, culture, holidays and festivals, and finally some fun facts. All right, let's start off with the history. The land of Ho Chi Minh City used to be part of a kingdom of Cambodia until the Vietnamese gained entry to the region in the 17th century. In 1859, the town was captured by the French and was ceded to France by Vietnamese Emperor Tu Duc. The city, which was formerly known as Saigon, was transformed into a major port city and metropolitan center with beautiful buildings and well-paved boulevards. After the Japanese surrendered in 1949 following World War II, Vietnamese independence was declared. However, increased riots in the city led to the First Indochina War, which was ended with the Geneva Conference, and Vietnam was divided into southern and northern zones. During the Second Indochina War, the Vietnam War, Saigon was the headquarters of the US military. In 1975, North Vietnamese troops captured the city and renamed it Ho Chi Minh City. All right, the geography. Ho Chi Minh City is located on the southeastern region of Vietnam. The average elevation is 5 meters or 16 feet above sea level. And due to its location on the Mekong Delta, the city is fringed by tidal flats that have been modified for agriculture. The climate. Ho Chi Minh City has a tropical climate, or a tropical savanna, with high average humidity of 78 to 82%. There are two distinct seasons, the rainy season, which goes from May to November, and the dry season, which goes from December to April. The average temperature is around 28 degrees Celsius or 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and the city experiences around 2,400 to 2,700 hours of sunshine per year. Activities. Head up to Saigon Sky Deck. This building is designed in the shape of a blooming lotus bud, which is Vietnam's national flower. Located on the 49th floor of the tower is the observation station and offers visitors a 360-degree view of the city. The 262-meter high building is the 124th tallest building in the world and is a hot spot for locals and tourists who wish to visit the Icon 68 Mall inside. Explore 20,000 documents and artifacts at the War Remnants Museum. The museum displays pieces from the war between Vietnam and the US 47 years ago. Outside the museum displays heavy military weapons like tanks and fighter planes, and weapons that were once considered experimental secrets are housed in the building, like a flechette, which is a bomb casing filled with thousands of darts. You can also explore artifacts from the time of French colonization. Visit Nguyen Huy Walking Street. This part of the city is a tourist hub, and the 67-meter long road displays many boutique shops, restaurants, bars, and beautiful buildings. During the evening, a water fountain displays a light show, and many live street performances occur. The city's prize Ho Chi Minh statue is located within the road square, and during Lunar New Year celebrations, the road turns into a flower street and houses sakura trees. Explore Mekong Delta. This famous river runs through both Vietnam and Cambodia. Visitors can travel from 1 to 3.5 hours to reach the river. To make the most of your experience at the Mekong Delta, visitors need to book a riverboat cruise or a kayaking expedition. Hop onto a traditional wooden river canoe and put on a non la as you float through the delta. During the boat tours, visitors can stop along the way to visit local villages, floating river markets, and fruit orchards. Visit Cu Chi tunnels. These tunnels were constructed during the Vietnam War and are probably the most famous war tunnels throughout history. Through the 250 kilometers of tunnels, the Southern Vietnamese Army operated and moved. There are also many traps to discover, but visitors must be assisted. Visit Kai Bi Floating Market. Take a guided boat tour around Kai Bi and stop at the floating market for souvenirs, snacks, flowers, and delicacies. Although the floating market is technically open all day, the best time to visit is at sunrise. Shopkeepers are out on their boats purchasing products from wholesalers and will take these products back to their stalls. Visit Gyak Lam Pagoda. This Buddhist temple is one of the most historical religious sites within the city. It is believed that ringing the pagoda's bronze bell can help the elderly and those suffering from illness. Although it is a Buddhist temple, visitors can find statues and designs that pay respect to Taoism as well. Climb to the 7th floor to discover the ancient relics. Culture. After name and nationality, age is one of the first questions people are asked in Vietnam. The country's society is built on Confucian beliefs, where experience and wisdom are highly respected. Many Vietnamese traditions and customs are based on ancestral beliefs. Many people in Vietnam have ghost stories and believe in the supernatural. And tipping after eating is not expected in Vietnam. If service was truly great, people must try to hide their tips, either under the table or some other discreet way. Holidays and festivals. The Whale Festival. This festival occurs from the 15th to 17th day of the 8th lunar month. During the festival, people worship and respect whales as gods. It is traditionally believed that whales are the ones who saved the fishermen and people who lived on the coast from dangers that occurred due to strong winds or big waves. Some ceremonies that occur during the festival include the gentleman greeting ceremony. Tet Trong Gun, the Ghost Festival. This festival occurs on the 15th day of the 7th lunar month. People celebrate this festival with a thought of wishing that a dead relative's soul is exempted from any punishment in their next life. People celebrate by visiting Buddhist temples and graves of their dead relatives to offer prayers, fruits, and flowers. Chilled dishes like banh choy are usually eaten in the household. And speaking of that, let's talk about food. Banh mi. Although banh mi can mean a variety of different things, in Vietnamese it means bread. If you walk around Ho Chi Minh City, you will see many carts that sell banh mi. The sandwich is made with a crusty piece of baguette that is sliced in half and stuffed with layers of pork, meats, shredded pork skin, pate, mayo, Vietnamese radish, carrots, pickles, cucumbers, cilantros, and fresh pounded chilies. Bun mam. This is a southern Vietnamese dish that visitors can find at sit-down restaurants and portable street food stalls. The base of the bowl is a dark-colored broth prepared with fermented fish sauce. Bun or rice vermicelli noodles are poured into the bottom of the bowl before an assortment of squid, prawns, and pork are scattered at the top of the noodles. A slice of eggplant is also very essential for this dish. Goi con. This Vietnamese spring roll is made of vermicelli noodles, pork, shrimp, basil, lettuce, and tightly wrapped in rice paper. People typically dip it into a mix of ground chili and hoisin sauce and top it with crushed peanuts. This is a traditional appetizer that is a healthier alternative to the deep fried egg roll. All right, fun facts. Around 1.5 million motorbikes enter Ho Chi Minh City every day. Ho Chi Minh City boasts of over 80 universities and colleges, and more than 3 million tourists visit the city every year. A yellow traffic light in Ho Chi Minh City means drive faster. The three most prevalent religions are Mahayana, Buddhism, Taoism, and Confucianism, and are often celebrated together in the same temple. Ho Chi Minh is Asia's 50th most expensive city to live in. All right, and that concludes our tour. Thank you everyone for visiting Ho Chi Minh City.